This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. This is pretty ridiculous, but not surprising. I talk all the time about these late night talk show hosts, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers, all of these guys constantly pushing agendas across. It's almost as if they have this power over people because they come across as funny. So then when something serious happens, people are supposed to be, oh, wow, the comedian's being serious. We should listen to him. And these people just push politics, and nobody realizes, whether it was Pizzagate, they had all these guys come out and deflect and try to make it humorous. Like I said over and over, talking about potential child molestation, and they're sitting there going, yeah, they're prostituting kids out of a pizza parlor, ha ha ha, hitting the laugh box and just putting mind control on the masses. The fact that all of these guys have the same opinion should be enough for people to be suspicious. I mean, all of these guys, right? All of them on the same page, the same political views. I mean, boy, it must be coincidental, right? But I always talk about the YouTube trending section because it is important to realize that they push all of their agendas in areas like this, right? They know people are going to go on YouTube, they're going to click trending, and I look through here to see what they're pushing on people because they want the casual person to tune in here, to go to see what's trending. People just think to themselves like, oh, something viral, something, somebody might make a crazy video and it'll be in trending. It's all controlled. All this trending crap is controlled. So I even see Alex Jones thrown in there from time to time. But look in this trending section. It's laughable. Jimmy Kimmel on mass shooting in Vegas, #1 trending. A video of Jimmy Kimmel holding back tears. I mean, give me a break. So fake, it's unbelievable. I can't show the clips for copyright purposes, but then you get The Daily Show with Trevor Noah. So now he's responding to the Las Vegas shooting, right? Then you scroll down, you get this guy. I mean, I can't imagine what type of losers listen to Philip DeFranco. But this guy's always pushed in here. He says we need to talk about the Las Vegas shooting. He's got the GoFundMe up. Oh, these people are just such amazing philanthropists, right? They care so much about society. They care so much about the well-being of people. It's just puppet after puppet. Zionist after Zionist, garbage after garbage. Of course, you get Stephen Colbert. Doing nothing is cowardice. Stephen commends the victims and first responders of the tragic Las Vegas shooting. And then he goes after Donald Trump and says it's cowardice if we don't do anything. In other words, gun grab, gun grab, gun grab. All they want is your guns. All of these people. That's why these events occur. That's why Orlando occurred. That's why this is occurring. So they could roll people like Crisis Christine out and they can say, look, my son was shot and killed. We need your guns. That's why they have the Sandy Hoax parents going around demanding for gun control. That's why the articles today on ESPN, instead of talking about sports, they're talking about some of the players and coaches who are demanding more gun control legislation. They're pushing the agendas hard, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to read between the lines. Late night with Seth Meyers, he's pleading for gun control. It's just unbelievable. Jimmy Fallon, in light of the mass shooting in Vegas, Miley Cyrus performs a moving rendition of No Freedom. Yeah, because that's exactly what is happening. You think that's irony? You don't think that that's a ritual in its own right? That she's performing a song called No Freedom? Trying to play off of the gun victim saying, there's no freedom here because people are getting shot. No, the freedoms are being removed. Free speech, gun control, they're taking the freedoms away because we're allowing them to. Then you get this fat pig, James Corden, just another guy who pushes all the agendas. His message after the Las Vegas tragedy. So every one of these guys who has a late night show just happens to come out in a serious tone. And people don't realize that that's a form of mind control when you get, 6 late night shows, 5 late night shows. The host coming out, not doing a monologue of comedy, coming out and seriously talking to the audience. You don't think they're trying to influence the audience's opinion, whether they're left or right, to persuade them and say, hey, you could still be a conservative Republican, Christian, even though all that stuff, conservative Republican, it's all BS. But hey, we should have gun control, stricter gun control, because people would just grab semi-automatics or whatever and go kill people. And now you can't even go to your favorite concert. Come on, we need to do something about it. So give us your guns. Help us, right? They're saying Trump needs to do something. We need to get together and do something about it. So what do you think they're going to get together and do about it? The guy's apparently, allegedly dead. So what would you like to do? Oh, you would like to take everybody else's guns because you have a Manchurian candidate taking orders, shooting out of a window, and then shooting himself, if he even did fire any real rounds. And who's supposed to be, who is, responsible? Oh, well, it goes back to Trump. It goes back to gun control advocates, right? Same narrative, same nonsense over and over. Miley Cyrus playing with Adam Sandler. I mean, is that I know that guy's career flushed down the toilet, but he's a musician apparently playing with Miley Cyrus, No Freedom. Oh, and it's a moving performance. Oh, then you'll see, it's unreal. You just keep scrolling through. BBC on the shooting, so-and-so's opinion on the shooting. Let's help the victims of the Las Vegas attack. Casey Neistat, or whoever this weird-looking guy is who they just push constantly in the YouTube trending section. Right? Hashtag Love Army Las Vegas. There you get the love movement. Let's all unite together as one. Let's all donate money. Who's the money going to? They're asking for money donations. For what? For what? Because some people got shot? Well, don't they have to have health insurance anyway to cover it? So where's the money going? They just come out with their philanthropy and their crap after these events happen. All these so-called celebrities, these late-night talk shows, these YouTube famous people like DeFranco and this guy coming out begging the audience to donate money. There's people who don't, who are homeless. I mean, what is the money going to? Just, can someone explain? Or all the people who were shot don't have medical, so they can't pay for their gunshot wound? Shouldn't the government pay for it, for crying out loud, if it was real? They ask you, right? That's how these philanthropists work. It's all a hoax. It's a scam. Then you get Eyewitness describes the chaotic scene. This shirtless guy at the gas station. Las Vegas concert shooting. Deadliest mass shooting. You think they have enough trending so far on the shooting? Las Vegas concert shooting. Deadliest mass shooting. So they're planting the seeds of what? This could be you. This could happen to you. You have comedians whose job is to be funny, coming out being serious because they know through mind control that people will listen to them because they go, oh, I can't believe Jimmy Kimmel's crying, the funny guy. Oh, I can't believe Jimmy Fallon's getting emotional. Oh, what are they saying? Oh, and they're all just saying how we need to grab your guns now. Need to grab your guns. They're saying something needs to be done here. Not talking about the individual, right? Not talking about any of that stuff. Just talking about the guns. And of course, mocking us, saying, there's no freedom. Let's have this witch, Miley Cyrus, this satanic garbage that she is. Let's have her come out before we vomit on ourselves. Let's have Miley Cyrus come out and sing no freedom as they remove our freedoms. You don't think that's a coincidence? Give me a break. I mean, it's all just so right in our faces. Can't you see the repetition here in the trending section? Kimmel, Trevor Noah, Philip DeFranco, Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, James Corden. All of them coming out. Then you have John Oliver in there. You'll see whenever he tapes his show, he'll come out and do the same thing. Plead to the people how we need gun control. Plead to Donald Trump and say, you need to do something now. And everybody buys it. Hook, line, and sinker. They don't see the repetition. They don't see how they're constantly pushing this. The message here is simple. Gun grab. It's 1, 2, 3. It's as easy as that. They're demanding something happen. Just like the stuff I talk about with the race war, the athletes taking the knee and all this stuff. What is the end game? Okay, they're saying there's racial injustice. Well, okay, I'm not saying that there's not idiot racists out there, because there are. And racists are just some of the stupidest, moronic people that have ever lived. But what is the end game? What are you begging for by kneeling for the national anthem? What are you begging for by saying that something needs to happen to the police? You're begging, the end game there is martial law. You're saying we need martial law because the police can't be trusted. That's pretty much what they're asking for. Well, this is the same thing. They're asking for gun control. They're pleading with people to be please, we need to do something. We need to band together. No matter what your political views are, we got to limit the guns. Because this could be you at a concert or your daughter, your kid. It's all part of the show. Look at it for yourself. Repetition all over the place. The same message is getting spread all over the place. And all of these hosts come out in a mundane tone, crying, wiping their eyes, putting up pictures of the alleged victims, and are pleading with the American people and the president to do something about this. And just like I said, Miley Cyrus singing No Freedom, that's exactly what this is leading to. No freedom. Because let's be realistic. This is the illusion of freedom anyway. This isn't a real republic. You don't vote for these people to become a president and senators and all that. It's all fake. It's the illusion of freedom, right? It's the illusion of picking something on the shelf at the grocery store, picking the different brand of milk you're going to buy, or picking the different brand of eggs, or the different brand of butter. Because in your head, you're thinking, wow, I could pick this brand, or I could pick that brand. I could pick Gatorade, or I can pick, I don't even know what the other brand is, but, whatever, another juice, right? The illusion, Powerade, right? Gatorade and Powerade. Oh, which one do you like better? It's the same crap. It's all an illusion. And then, well, you're free because you're going to work 40 to 50 hours a week to pay everything back into the system. It's all an illusion. It's all a trap. That's what it is. And they're going to get what they want because the gun grab is going to happen. This love movement that they're creating, this love movement that everyone's falling for, peace and love, Christians are falling for it because they're in their head, they're confusing it with scripture because we know that Jesus Christ preached love and peace and forgiveness. So they're taking that message, they're tricking Christians into wanting all this stuff, and all this is leading to is the Antichrist, who's going to come in the name of peace, who's going to bring peace to the world and love to the world. And people don't see that. It's right in front of our faces. It's happening right now. So here you have all the late night show hosts. I've exposed so many of these people over the last 2 years on this channel, how they're just always pushing the agenda after the event. Oh, they're getting all serious. We're supposed to care. Oh, Jimmy Kimmel's crying. Boo-hoo. All playing their role in the game, folks. They're all puppets for the elite. They have influence over the masses, and that's why they use them for these purposes. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families.